Okay, folks, like always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell while you're at it. Obligatory out the way. Let's dig into it. As we all know, November 3rd is right around the corner. However, is it too late for political dematurgy to arise? Well, maybe not. Howbeit, would it make a big enough difference to change the outcome at such tune? Now, with Friday's event, Trump testing positive for COVID-19, since then, there has been speculation from the right and left side of the aisle. Yet, in my opinion, I don't believe that Trump's hospital stay and quick release uh, uh, did any good or bad for his campaign. Uh, Perhaps it did a scintilla of good for those who support him already. Now, there is an assemblage of right wingers views who view Trump's tangle with COVID-19 as a manifestation of his bravado. However, unfortunately, that sorry to say that's not enough, especially when considering Biden's play that worked in his benefit. He showed he showed humility and he sympathized with Trump while he was in the hospital with a play perhaps only a political campaign manager could foster. Biden Biden chose not to run negative Trump ads while he was convalescent, and that notwithstanding how meager, it could have it may have been what was needed for a Biden vote with indecisive moderates. Although that too would not be the deciding factor in this um, election. It wouldn't calculate to anything with this presidential turnout. Thus, what is the deciding factor? Well, first there is different strategies apropos to both parties to reach 270 electoral votes. However, a prolegomenon for U.S. presidential campaigns is knowing true blue states and true red ones. This way, you'll have a barometer to operate with. The starting line. The starting line is already in Biden's adulation at 188 before, but I believe now, ever since the debate, it went to 290. So he's already past the mark. Um, See, he has votes like that from current true blue states such as California with 55 votes, New York that can give you or give a candidate, excuse me, 29 votes, in Illinois with 20 votes to give, and other states with sizable electoral count, whilst Trump's GOP has a conglomerate of loyal red states. However, with those turnout state votes favoring Trump, amasses out the gate with only 77 votes. However, normally, GOP, true red states would garner higher votes than it has in this election. Perhaps it's due to the influx of blue state residents moving to traditionally red states. A recent Pew study, um, it contributes this as one of the reasons states like Texas and North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida are now battleground and or competitive states. Now, now that is why Trump may have to campaign in these states to win these states back into the hands of the GOP. Therefore, Trump's campaign manager, I believe, made a possible costly mistake by going to campaign in New Mexico. I don't know why the fuck he would do that. For one, in this election cycle, it's a blue state, and two, that state only awards 5 electoral votes, so that ain't doing shit for him. Trump needs to play the numbers. But Trump should have gone to places like Arizona, where he's actually closer to Biden by 2.3%. And it also offers 11 electoral votes. Moreover, he must campaign in the two states that will boost GOP votes in the race to 270, which are Texas, where he can get 38 votes, and Florida, where he can get 29 votes. Because because if either of those states flips left, good night Irene is done. For Trump, Michigan would be a hard sell, or rather, the amateuric, since he in 2016 said he would turn the state into the manufacturing hub of the world. See, residents remember that shit. Um, and unfortunately, there has been only an increase of less than 2% of manufacturing jobs that came to Michigan. Thus, I doubt Trump would make any headways there because he broke his promise. Besides, let's say the silent majority is not a mythological block, and Trump wins all current red states and battleground states. This would only amount to 247 electoral votes. That means, if you don't know, that means he would still have to win over two left-leaning states. It would be prudent. It would be prudent of Trump to try and win over Arizona and Pennsylvania. For one, he's not down by a lot in Arizona, and two, uh, PA and Arizona has a fairly large conservative population. Even though the state has two Democratic, when I'm talking about the state, I'm talking about Pennsylvania, they have two Democratic strongholds, Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. However, the state has voted right before. It has voted right to the right before, just like Ohio has voted left before. But see, those two states, Arizona and Pennsylvania, would give Trump a sure win with 278 electoral votes. Meanwhile, Biden can, as of now, Biden can coast this election right across the finish line, especially if and she didn't. Harris beats Pence in the debate because as of now, all Biden has to do is win all true blue states to gavel a victory, which is why this election is unfortunately Biden's to lose, according to popular political forecasts. Biden is in a position where he only has to campaign in liberal bastions. However, by flipping a state like Texas or Florida, he would change an already uphill battle for Trump into a Democratic landslide victory and could end up with 308 to 317 electoral votes. In summary, while Trump appears to be applying the frontal assault campaign strategy, Biden is utilizing the tortoise strategy, the which is a perfect strategy used by well positioned underdogs. It is slow, methodical, and the weakness of campaign strategies applicable to the hare. A fast attack. The frontal assault strategy creates an opening attack that gradually um, gets softer until the end, where it becomes positive. This is this is where Trump would make a mistake. See, this is where the tortoise Biden could unload negatively on unreported, withheld information about Trump, who who will not who will not have enough time to expose hidden negatives about Biden, and that also can culminate into a Democrat victory. However, the latter can be rectified if Trump's campaign switches strategies by curtailing the frontal assault and use one of the most successful um, campaign strategies in political history, the Pearl Harbor. Well, like, comment, subscribe. That that's it. That's all, folks.